Well, Father Reno, I'd like you to meet...
Ray?
Gemma.
You know each other?
Yeah, Gemma was one of the first women admitted to a Catholic divinity school. We used to study the Bible together.
If you'll excuse me.
Wow!
You haven't changed at all.
You either.
So you stuck with it?
Yeah, well, you know, it's, the job market is tight and there's no heavy lifting. And you?
I'm a mother. 3 children, 2 of them mine. Mark's my stepson. You?
Kids? No, at least none to speak of.
Well, that's not my fault. So, how are things?
Great. They're great. And you?
Great. Great. Well, not perfect, but good. Things don't always turn out to be what you expect.
Look, you've got a really good boy, but he's carrying a heavy load. How did you manage to get a 13-year-old existentialist? I'd like to meet with you and the boy's father.
That might be a little bit difficult. Alex is a research chemist in his hours.
I'm sorry, it's school policy for fights. Both parents.
All right, then. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. Your Honor, please understand I am not against the church. But I want that soup kitchen shut down. I mean, I have clients coming in all the time looking at my newly refurbished apartment building and loving it. But when they see the element the church is bringing into this neighborhood...
No, Ray,
Your Honor.
I promise.
Your Honor, it's not the church that's ruining the neighborhood. This man, Your Honor, this man is the one bringing an undesirable element into the neighborhood.
Your Honor, I am bringing in young professionals.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. This man is bringing in yuppie scum. No offense, Your Honor, into what has become one of the few stable, racially mixed neighborhoods in the city.
You don't want to improve the neighborhood.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't!
Yes, I do, but for the people who live there.
I live there, and I'm getting sick to death of hearing foul-mouthed expletives shouted all night long from the church's steps, and the priest is not much better.
Oh, yeah? Well, do you want to take this outside? We'll settle it there. Huh?
Ray, come on.
Huh?
You see what I mean, Your Honor?
Okay, Ray, you gotta get a grip.
Everything has let these people down, Your Honor. Everything! Government, housing, politics, education, but the church will not. By God, it will not. Damn!
I thought that went rather well, considering.
Ray, what are we doing?
I don't know. If they rule for us, where are we going to get the money to pay for these programs? Praying we lose.
No, Ray, I mean, what are we doing? Look, we're supposed to be priests, right? Not social workers. Ray, you're the pastor, and you can't even talk about God with a straight face. Look, I'm going away for a week, Ray.
Well, fine, just not this week.
No, this week. I'm making a retreat to a monastery. I need time to pray.
Pray? There's no time to pray. We've got a church to run here.
I'll be back in a few days, Ray.
What? Hey, look, we got about 1 million masses to say here. Who the hell's gonna do all these masses?
I'll do them. He's right about you and God, though, Ray. You never said this morning where you find God.
Psalm 34:18. God is close to the brokenhearted.
Hey, we won.
Hey.
Congratulations, Father, you broke.
Oh, great. What worse could happen today?
What are you saying? That my conscience is more important than what the church teaches?
That's as far as the bishop got. He turned it off as soon as he realized what it was.
I won't discuss this with you. It's under the seal.
I know that. We all respect that, Ray. But he heard enough, and what's on that tape is not exactly church teaching. Now, Ray, we both know His Excellency has zero tolerance for deviation on this issue.
I can't say things I don't believe, Arthur. Never been able to.
You're a good confessor, Ray. But sex is your Achilles heel.
I think you need an anatomy lesson, Arthur.
It would be a shame to lose you.
Is that what this is about?
Be careful, Ray.
As of today, I'm declaring a moratorium on sins of the flesh in St. Thomas Parish. You see this little book? This is the gospel. If it was written today, it wouldn't get published. Not enough sex. And all the stuff that we've reduced religion to. Contraception, homosexuality, promiscuity, abortion. They aren't in here. Oh, maybe a mention. But they're not what the book is about. And I was not ordained to be a sexual traffic cop. It's what I'm turning into most of the time, so until further notice, I will not hear any more sexual sins in the confessional. For sex, go to St. Patrick's or St. Lucy's.
Well, what was that all about?
Okay, so I went a little over the top. Somebody's been tape recording my confessions and mailing them to the bishop.
So you go on strike, Ray? You shut down?
I don't know what you said, but the collection was way up.
Well, Ray just declared St. Thomas a free fire zone for sexual sin.
Good. Keep it up. You might be able to pay for the roof.
Men, really, why do they let you get ordained? When someone attacks you, Ray, you don't shut down. You turn the other cheek. Did you ever think she might have a reason for sending the tape?
Oh, wait, what makes you think it was she?
Because she was confessing, Ray, not bragging.
Well, what reason could she possibly have?
She might be trying to get heard, Ray. It's hard in a man's world.
Look, I wasn't crazy about sending Mark to a religious school. I'm not much on candles and incense and all that. What do you...
Ritual. Things that address the senses. Bells and smells, we call it.
But they tell me this is the best school in the area. And I want the best for Mark.
He hit a teacher, Mr. Constantine.
I know what Mark did. What did the teacher do?
The teacher gave your son a B. Mark says he can't get B's or he'll get in trouble at home. Now, the kid's working way above his head. Is there some reason to keep up this impossible pressure?
If I may, did Mark deserve an A?
It doesn't matter. Dr. Bryan is one of our best teachers. In the first semester, he never gives anyone above a B.
If you can't give an A when it's deserved, I can understand why the kid's upset.
All right, well, call me when the kid gets into drugs or he has a nervous breakdown, all right?
You know, you're such an expert on kids, you really should have some of your own.
The guy has everything. What's he got to be so mad about?
He knows he can lose it. Mark's mother died in a car crash. Since then, Alex has been a little controlling. I met him shortly after.
You got lucky there.
I did a terrible thing to him, Ray. I needed someone to love. I saved him from his sorrow.
I still say you got lucky there.
Thank you. Well, if you could give a hand with Mark, I would appreciate it very much.
You know, we could use some help around here, too. A person with your background.
If I came back, the church would fall down.
Well, I'll hear your confession.